The Boy Scouts of America making a major change, dropping boy from their title, opting for a more gender-neutral name, Scouts BSA, and that starts next year, Brian.
This sounds like a joke, doesn't it? Our next guest says he won't let his sons anywhere near the organization now and will instead use this to teach them a lesson about truth and reason and logic. Matt Walsh is with thedailywire.com and author of this book, The Unholy Trinity: Blocking the Left's Assault on Life, Marriage, and Gender. So some say, hey, what's the big deal? Matt, I think this is a big deal because there's this thing called the Girl Scouts that are going to suffer from that, and I think there's a reason why the curriculum's different. Do you?
Yeah, because this is a curriculum for boys, and boys are different than girls. I know that this is a truth that upsets people these days because any obvious truth does, but boys are different than girls, and so if we're concerned with the kind of moral formation of boys and making boys into men, well, then you need to separate them from girls and give them a different sort of experience. And so it is a big deal because you have this iconic American organization which has now destroyed itself, bending to the whims of the PC leftist mob. And this is a lesson for everyone. I will use this as a lesson for my sons to show them, if you're standing on truth and if you're standing on the firm ground of moral truth and you start giving up inches and you start surrendering, then before long, there's nothing left. And that's what's happened with the Boy Scouts at this point. It's very sad.
Matt, we asked our viewers to write in, and our producers were telling us during the commercial break that a lot of people are writing in saying this is the end of tradition. Most of our viewers are furious about this, saying that men need to learn how to be men in order to learn how to treat a woman correctly. You said you're keeping your sons away from it now. Why is that?
Because they've completely sacrificed their identity. I don't want my son. This is the wrong example. I don't want my son to be associated with an organization that would give up its identity and its mission, which was a good, positive mission, just because people are upset. That's the wrong message. I want my sons to know something different.
I could understand if we didn't have a Girl Scout, but if you're a girl and you want to be a part of the Scouts, then you join the Girl Scouts. If you're a boy, then you join the Boy Scouts. There is one for each.
Exactly, and that's the way that it always seems to kind of go this way, where we take away all the spaces that are for boys, and we still let girls have spaces. So it's like in rec leagues a lot of times. Well, the girls can go play with the boys' baseball. They also have their softball team. Boys can't play on the softball team, though. So the girls can have their space. Boys can't have theirs. And, I don't think it's right. We're depriving something. We're taking something away from boys that they really need.
And a lot of our military comes from scouting, and they have that background, and they learn some valuable lessons there. A lot of people don't like sports, but they want to be involved in extracurricular activities, and that's the time to bond and form that team. Do you think this could be just about enrollment? Since enrollment's down for Boy Scouts, they're going to try to suck them from the Girl Scouts?
I think that's certainly part of it, but why is enrollment down? I think enrollment is down because they started giving up who they are. They started getting away from their fundamental mission, which again originally was this is for boys and it is a Christian organization. So the more they get away from that, the more they lose people.
All right, Matt Walsh, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.